We're in a Takacat 260LX today. It's the smallest Takacat. It's a good option for the eLite. It's going to give you the smallest, lightest package you can get in a dinghy at 55 pounds for the boat and 17 pounds for the motor. For folks who have something like a center console who maybe 25, 30 feet, 40 feet, and they want to have a dinghy, this is a great option, right? It's lightweight, compact. The motor is ultra light. You can store it anywhere in any position in any one of the storage containers or storage bins in the boat. And it gets you the ability to anchor out, and instead of paying for a dock, you're paying for a landing fee, which is just a fraction of that. So let's get started here. I'll show you here that what the setup is for today. So here we have it. This is the Takacat 260LX and one of the first eLites on the water, I would say. All right, so here we have the eLite. You have a kill switch here. You use this little knob here to move the handle up and down and lock it in any of the kind of preset positions. And there you go. You would use this, pull this up to tilt the motor up, and then this little latch here will keep it in the unlocked position so that if you hit something, it'll just pop up. Put that down for now. And that's it. It's very, very simple. So to turn it on, we're going to hold this button here for 2 seconds. Hear it beep. It'll start to power up there. And now it's ready to go. In order to put it into sport mode, you just press this button twice. You get that S there, and that's going to give you up to 750 watts of output for 1 minute. All right, let's take it out of sport, and let's go ahead and go in reverse here. Essentially what we're going to do is we're going to run it at 50 watts, 100 watts, 200 watts, 300 watts, 400 watts, 500 watts, and then in boost mode of 750. And what I'll do is I'll pop up the GPS app on my phone and show you what it's going, how it's going in the video, what speed it's going, and at what watt output. So let's get going. Let's get up to 50 watts here. Try to get it right at 50, 52. There we go, 50. Alright, now let's get up to 100. Doing right about 2 knots. Let's bump up to 200. We're at 200 watts of output, and we're bouncing between 2 and 3 knots now. Alright, let's go to 300. Alright, we're at about 300, and we're at a solid 3 knots now. Alright, 400. Okay, we're at 400 now. Give or take a little bit. And we're at 4 knots. And let's bump it up to full speed. And we're still at 4 knots. I don't know if it's the GPS app, but that's full speed there. And we're still going 4 knots. Right, let's bump it up to sport mode. That's 750 watts. And we're just pumping 5 knots. 4 and 5 knots. Alright. And then we'll do that for about a minute, and then that sport mode will shut off. And we'll go ahead and turn it off now. Okay. Interesting result there. Maximum of, I would say, just shy of 5 knots at 750 watts of output. But it feels pretty quick. In this whole, let's see, been running it for maybe about 15 minutes. Couple runs just to verify the speeds, and we're about 82% battery. So that's not bad. For somebody who's using this to get to the mooring and back, or to the beach and back, or just to get to the dock to get provisions, it seems to be a pretty good option. If you're looking for the absolute lightest package you can get for a dinghy and a motor, going with the eLite, I don't think you'll be disappointed at all. Especially in terms of that portability, lightweight, all-in-one aspect of it. You can't go wrong. Just to sum it up, really, the eLite's going to be for folks who obviously want it for a kayak, a stand-up paddleboard, or just really want the lightest dinghy you can get. And the batteries, in terms of runtime, you're looking at about 45 minutes at full throttle with the eLite. I know it's not the greatest measure of runtime. There's a lot of factors that go into it, but that's kind of how we base it. I suspect with the eLite, if you're running back and forth, really at about maybe 100 watts, and as you notice in terms of speed, it's really not about speed. You're gonna get to where you need to go, and it doesn't really do you any good to crank it up to 500 watts or even 750 watts, because it's really not going to gain you much. So that eLite's going to be fine if you're using it to run into the shore, run into the beach. It's a really great option as far as portability and lightweight. I believe the eLite has some 320 something watt hours, and there you have it. I think the performance kind of is pretty good for the eLite, and really it's about portability, it's about runtime, and maybe just the package overall. So keep an eye out for another video. When we find some current to run in, we'll go ahead and do that. Thank you for watching. Please leave any comments below, and or any questions you may have, and we'll be happy to answer them. Take care. So here's what's in the box. You got a product list up here on the top. And here we go, this cardboard. And so you have the charger in here. Over here in this smaller box, we have the dead man switches. Let's take the charger out so you could. This is very similar to the Spirit charger. This kind of looks like the old school laptop brick chargers. It does come with a carry bag. So the eLite has the battery incorporated into the body here, so there's no extra battery. And you do get the bracket for the transom, which slides in there. We'll see that in other videos. And I believe this is the trim pin. And there is also a Allen key in here somewhere where you can move this bracket further down. I'll show it to you here. So this adjusts the height of the motor for different heights of transoms. Just wanted to note that these are best suited for transoms smaller than 15 inches. For the moment, there is no long shaft per se. So you would move this down if you were using it on something like a kayak or maybe a stand-up paddleboard, for example.